Hey, what is going on, guys? And welcome to my 7-part video series on the tips and tricks on how to be a cadet in the Civil Air Patrol. Today, we are going to be talking about uniforms and how you present yourself while you're wearing these uniforms. Let's first talk about your utility uniforms, your field uniforms. There's basically three main field uniforms you'll encounter as a Civil Air Patrol cadet in this era. And that is the classic M81 Woodland Battle Dress Uniform, also known as the BDU. Then you'll see the Digital Tiger Stripe Airman Battle Uniform, also known as the ABU. And then there's the Blue Corporate Working Uniform, which is basically dark blue. And I'm not going to touch on that because that's usually for senior members, so I'm not going to touch on that. Now, for taking care of your uniforms. So, for taking care of your ABUs, it's easy peasy. You know what? All you got to do is just wash it, put it in the washer, dry it up, put it back on, and look pretty in your meetings. There's a reason why they call it wash and wear. It's that easy. Okay? In your Woodland BDUs, the concept is a little different. Let me show you. So basically, after you wash it, obviously your uniform's all ruffled up and crinkled everywhere, right? So what you gotta do is take out your iron. If you guys don't know what an iron is, I'll post a picture right here. Yeah, you heat up your iron, hook it up, and then once you wait for that, you get a bottle or can of what's that called? Starch, either heavy starch, light starch, or in my case, because I'm college and I'm poor, use water. Use water and put it at the edge of the crease and press it real hard when you're ironing it. It's perfect. Also, and make sure you get all the little wrinkles that's all over and cracks, crinkles that's on your uniform. Very, very important. Of course, putting your insignias. Now, if you don't have the liberty of having a ruler, then I have a solution for that. I call it the quarter method. It sounds exactly how it sounds. You use a quarter. I don't know if you can see that. You get a quarter, and you put it at the edge of the lapel, and put your insignia, like so, and then put it at the edge, and it'll fit right in. It's a fail-proof method that I've used countless times from like encampment, NCOS, and I learned the quarter method from my former flight sergeant, and he learned it from his flight sergeant from encampment, which I'll get into in another video. Boot blousing. Now, boot blousing is, I think anyone can do it. Basically, what you get, you either get one of those elastic bands with Velcro interlocking parts, or metal hook interlocking parts like this. I don't know if you can see it, but you interlock it like that. And then you put it around the edge of your boot, and then you tuck in the excess amount of trousers on the bottom, and then tuck it in as shown in the video. So, and basically that's it. That's all there is to it. And if you don't have blousing bands, then you can use rubber bands. If you don't have any rubber bands, then you can just tuck it in, but I don't recommend that for safety reasons. You can get bruising. And boot shining. Whew. There are so many different types of boot shining out there that you'll be super surprised. It's like a religion. Yeah, so I picked up a boot shining technique, meaning learned, but I say learned, stole. Anyhow, there's a shoe shiner at the airport that I was gonna get off of to go to an NCSA, the first NCSA I've ever been to. It's National Blue Beret. Shout out to all the Blue Beret family. A clean rag. You get 2 clean rags. One for putting on the boot shine, I use Kiwi, but you should probably use something else like, for example, Lincoln. I think that's one of the types that they use. It's also very good for your boots. For mine, I've used that for nearly 6+ years. Might be older than that, but I use Kiwi. It works. Basically, what I do is I get one of those bits, and then I scrape them onto one of the rags until it's a matte black color, and then I spray lightly of water, and then I put it over, and then I buff it with that over the boots, and then I do that several times. Then put some water on the boots itself. Do it again. Then you get the clean rag, and you spray that with water, and you buff it until it's dry, and then you get a dry rag, and then you buff it out, and then it'll be miraculously shiny. And because of this one shining method, I've not had to shine my boots for nearly 7 months plus. It's pretty impressive. Well, that is it for today. Thank you for tuning in to my first video of this 7-video series, and see you next time, and don't miss it.